Alright, graphing lines, slope-intercept form, and the x and y intercepts. Very briefly, I just want to remind you that when you're graphing x and y x-intercepts are points that are on this x-axis, the horizontal, and y-intercepts are on the vertical y-axis. And things to remember, for example, if there's a point here on the y-axis, the ordered pair for that line, actually I'm going to erase that. The ordered pair that for that particular point would be 0 for your x-coordinate, 4 for the y-coordinate. So your x and your y, your x has 0 right here for the coordinate. And for an x-intercept, for example, if it was on the x-axis, the coordinates would be -3 first, then 0. So you have 0 in the y position. Now your slope-intercept form, hopefully you're very familiar with seeing that. mx plus b, where m is your slope, b is the y coordinate of your y-intercept. This would be your b. Now you can get the slope from counting rise over run. So this would be up 4 and to the right 3, which is positive. So rise over run, the slope of this particular line. Oh, I can't draw a straight line using my writing tablet here, sorry. This line, the slope, if it was proper and going through those points, the slope would be 4/3. So the equation here would be y equals 4/3 x, and then the y-intercept is 4 plus 4. Now, going the other direction, just a quick reminder that let's say you have 2x plus 3y equals, oh, I don't know, let's pick something nice. How about 6? Okay, so what you can do to put it in slope-intercept form is subtract your 2x. So in other words, get your y by itself on one side. Okay, and then divide everything by 3 and leave this as a fraction, -2/3 x, and dividing by 3 here I'm going to have plus 2. So over here on the graph then, this is my y-intercept, +2. We would start there, and then this is rise over run, and that just means vertical, up and down. If you go up it's positive, down it's negative, and run left and right. To the right's positive, negative is left. So -2 over +3 means we're going to go down 2, 1, 2 over 3, and to the right 3. And then there would be, oh, I did better this time. There would be the line. Now, it is purely coincidence that these are have both been on the x and y axis. I just didn't pick an example, a good example of one where it's not. So let me do one very quickly. Let's say you had y equals, oh, I don't know, how about 3/4 x minus 5. Okay, so then this one would have a y-intercept of -5, and we have a +3 over 4 slope, so that means we would go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there would be the other point. Notice that it's not necessarily on the x-axis, and then let me see if I can draw this line. Oh, I'm getting better. And there's that red line from that equation. So getting the y-intercept by, or the y variable by itself, is very fast. And of course that automatically gives you the y-intercept. Okay, just right there, the y-intercept is 0, 2. The y-intercept here is 0, -5 as an ordered pair. It's a little tougher to get the x-intercept from this version of the equation. But if we go back here and try to figure out what the x-intercept is for this first equation, when it's written in what they call standard form, it's not in slope-intercept form. X-intercept is actually very easy because we're looking for what number goes in x's place here when y is 0. And so if y is 0, we have 3 times 0, which is gone. So then all you have to solve is 2x equaling 6 because it's plus 0, and of course x is equal to 3. So on this one, in order for us to determine what the x-intercept would be, so our x-coordinate, we would have to have y equaling 0. So we would have 0 equals 3/4 x minus 5, and we'd have to solve for x. So we'd move the 5 over. We'd have positive 5 equals 3/4 x, and then we would multiply both sides by the reciprocal. 4/3, that's supposed to be a multiplication symbol. 20 over 3, okay, which is 6 1/3, or 6, yes, 6 1/3. Or is it 2/3? 2/3. 6 2/3. I'm doing that in my head very fast. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a third more. My line's a little bit off, but there would be the x-intercept. Okay, so it's a little more tricky with it in this version, but there you go.